Libra. This is Leeloo Jane. I am here to do a reading for you. It is a guided message, channeled message coming from the guides for healing, light and love. We are using to start with, we're using the Soul's Journey Lessons card set. And they've already thrown out some cards which they did have in the pre-shuffle. And we're starting with blame. I accept the responsibility for my well-being and I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So it's easy to let go of blaming others and yourself if you allow for the open expansion of understanding and seeing everybody else as just being people and yourself as just being people. You're just a person. You're just another person doing your best. They are just people doing their best. And that's the way it works. So don't worry about blaming yourself or blaming others. It's not really required. Moving forward in life is only hindered and hampered by blaming yourself or others. It stops you from doing anything productive and positive. That's what the guides are saying. I'm just going to try and zoom out a bit, give you more space for the cards. There we go. Now we can fit more on there. Now, right, it's my new way of doing the videos for this channel, and I like it because then you can see the cards and relate to them just as I do, and you may relate to the messages a little bit better. So the guides are saying pride is of no value to you, and pride is the thing behind which we hide, they said. And when we're proud, we feel we have the position and the right to blame others from a higher point. But in fact, it doesn't help you in any way, it doesn't get you anywhere, and it leaves you in a stalemate position, cornered and stuck. So fear is the reason we fall into pride. Pride is the evolution and result of fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love, and this is a true thing. You have two things, fear and love. Love is the opposite of fear. Love is the release of fear. Fear dissolves like a cloud, a little cloud just evaporating away in the sky once you allow love to be your frequency. Love, as you know in your own heart, is completely the opposite of pride and blame, and love flows freely. Excuse me, my dogs are very naughty and noisy fighting. I'm going to stop it for a sec and just put them out. If you be outside, dogs, out. Nope, they've stopped for a sec. We'll see how we go. They just love to play fight. They're just puppies. So fear is the seed of pride, and then blame comes from pride. If you don't feel proud, you don't go around blaming people for stuff. You try to be understanding. You do a different perspective, a different mode of operation and approach. You try to be understanding, forgiving and releasing and let it go and just move on to something more positive and productive. Trust. Trust comes when you're able to not fall into pride and blame. Pride and blame seem right, and they're very commonly used by millions of people all around the world, but it doesn't actually work, and we all end up with emotional constipation. Trust is the antidote to emotional constipation, because emotional constipation means you're held tight in fear, you're not letting love flow, and you're not trusting anything or anyone, and that will include yourself and your own opinions, your own judgment, your own thoughts and your own intuition, your own instincts. You don't trust anything when you're in the state of pride. Pride is the ego mind taking over, postulating for itself without connecting to the heart, the intuition, any wisdom or anything. It's just so shallow, it doesn't help you in any way. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. That is trust. You have to trust yourself and not be in fear. Okay, 2 more cards already. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So pride allows you to deny all sorts of things from within yourself, and blame starts coming, and you will blame yourself. Then you will find someone else to blame, because pride is a malfunction of the ego. Denial is how the pride in its malfunction remains and anchors itself. So you need to stop denying that you're just another human and that you can be understanding and forgiving, and that it doesn't really matter that much to blame anybody because it's a useless action. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Your fear needs to be removed by a new evolution of inner growth, insight, trust in your inner voice and vision. And this brings about your purpose. You know you are here to do something. So all of this, these three, is a shielding which stops you from reaching your inner potential and goals. Your pride, blaming others. Oh, excuse me, I have to stop my dog from stealing something. 1 minute. Naughty puppies. Naughty puppies. We're still filming, I think, the same thing. That's good. So the purpose you have for being here is being buried and hidden beneath pride, blame, and fear. You are, no doubt, blaming your past lives, your karmic connections, your solutions to your problems fall in the blame of your family, the blame of people in your past. You may find relationships that you've had, any kind of relationships, where you will find someone to blame for your circumstance of not accepting your own awareness and ability. Your denial of trusting yourself comes from your pride saying other people made you like this. So you're not trusting yourself, and your ego doesn't trust yourself, and your ego has constructed a whole heap of reasons why you should not listen to your own intuition and trust yourself, that you can't be, because you're not functioning as a fully functioning person. That's what your pride is telling you. It's telling you that you're broken. It's telling you that you're the broken result of the past, of whatever happened in your life. And that's what you are. That's your status quo, as if you are a sculpture that's been sculpted and now that's it. It's stuck like that. Your fear comes from the fact that you think you are actually incompetent of change and growth. But you need to understand, you need to trust yourself. Denial of your abilities through this validation process in the ego surface mind has allowed you to fall into this state of misbelieving that you are stuck. But you're not. You know there's a little kernel of something growing within you that says, hang on a minute, this doesn't feel right, it doesn't sound right, I have a purpose, and this doesn't feel right. And it doesn't feel right. You're so correct. It does not feel right. You know it. You know it yourself. You have to accept what you hear within your deeper mind. The 3 cards that are here to cure your ills are in these beautiful colors of purple. So when I was drawn to that deck because of the mauvey purple colors, and the color of healing for you, Libra, is the color of purple. You will do well to give yourself some color therapy in regard to the color purple. Your purpose, you know what you're here to do. You really do. And acceptance of the learning to accept things that you can't change in the past because they were a part of actually a learning that you could take the learning from if you choose to do so. It's like Mission Impossible. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to see your life and all the difficulties and the relationships which felt like they had you handicapped and chained and hog-tied or whatever else it felt like. The disbelievers in your world, you felt like they handicapped you. But if you accept that view, then that is the view that you manifest and emanate into yourself and your world and your body. If you feel that by looking as if they're handicapping you, they were challenging you to find for yourself with certainty what it is you do. It could be a challenge for you to dig deep and absolutely find with certainty what it is about you that you know feels right, to find your balance and to find your worth and purpose for yourself. Trusting your inner voice is the guide through the labyrinth of darkness which is created through fear and pride. Accepting the changes, accepting the situations, accepting that you had these experiences and take them as a challenge, not a rock solid creation of a being who's broken or unable. Loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. Fear and loneliness are hand in hand. Fear creates the feeling of loneliness. There are people who live all alone and they're never lonely. Why is that? They're not afraid to be alone and they understand they're not really alone. You are never alone, because here we see these people in a circle around the earth and they form a circle, a connection, a connective circle that connects them all. They're actually not alone. They can't be alone, because in the universe you're absolutely crowded in with a million other living beings and entities, and it's not possible to actually be alone. So that is a fear again of nothing. It's like a smoke and mirrors event. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. You need to trust. This comes under trust. I accept my inner voice will always guide me correctly, and I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. This is your cure here. This is your cure for this here, which is an illusion. Loneliness you let go of. The more you go into here, the less this seems to even be an issue in your mind. You don't even think about it, because you're on your path and on your journey and on your way. Here, you're on your way, and your purpose is known and coming forward. If you want to blame someone for blocking your purpose, really simple. Pick up the crucible of your purpose and start working with it again. Just like that. Denial has change underneath it. So denial is cured with change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. You've got to move forward. This is your journey. You need courage to find the inner strength to face the fear with confidence. That just says it all. You know what you're here to do. Believe in yourself. Now, it is difficult sometimes. And these are covered in little mandalas, which are really wonderful, signifying energies of evolutionary change and growth, and would help you if you feel stuck in this situation within yourself. Start drawing. Start making these beautiful mandalas. Don't bring pictures of people in to start with. Start with geometric forms like these. Look up neurological art. Start with neurological art. It's all over the internet. Anyone can do it. You just need a paper and a marker pen. So start with that, and it will help you sort your brain out, sort your path out, and to relax and let go of the obstacle energy in your mind, chemically in your body. Now, it is a chemical thing that results from all of this pride, blame, and fear. So you've got to cleanse it out. Their guides are saying you need to cleanse out the chemical markers from these energies that you've had in your mind. They create a physical reaction. You need to eat lots of greens, lots of veggies, lots and lots of veggies, to cleanse out and clear out all the toxins from the pride, blame, and fear. Take a deep breath now. Really nice, slow, deep breath right down to the bottom of your lungs. Breathing out slowly. You need to breathe deeper and slower. You need to clear out your lungs because you've been breathing shallow. Fear, pride, and blame are shallow breathers. Breathe in deep and breathe out slowly. but feel your whole body. Breathe out so it empties, and let your abdomen cave in underneath your rib cage and pull it in tight up under your lungs as if you're pushing out every scarrick of breath really tight before you take another breath slowly in. And this pulses chemicals up your spinal column, in your spinal fluids, that comes up to your brain and helps clear out toxins and enlivens the chemical process of feeling good, right? So there's some of your healing guidance on how to move forward with this. Eat lots of orangey fruits, oranges and pineapple. Try and find sweet smelling pineapple. You pick up the pineapple plant. We're not talking about canned pineapple. That's not even ripe when they cut it. Talk about fresh pineapple. Sniff the pineapple, pick it up and smell it, and find pineapples that smell sweet. To do your best. It's not always easy. You need actual ripened by the sun pineapples. They have a chemical process in there which totally revitalizes your upbeat, happy feelings in your body and your being. Okay, courage. Find the inner strength to face your fears, and these are physical methods through your foods. Ease up on alcohol, it's a depressant, and ease up on, don't go near smokers, and ease up on your coffee. Just try to get back to 1 coffee a day. You're trying to give yourself some therapy here to let go of this. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality, and that's why we're helping you from the physical aspect. Love and respect. Give your body a break, and your body will give you the chemical feedback which helps your brain to create releases of endorphins, which allows you to move forward with a happiness of confidence and joy and positivity. And this is the chemical flow and feedback you need to create to enlighten, to take the steps to empower yourself and not get blocked. Right. Wow. Okay, 3 cards to go. 3 cards to go, Libra. 3 cards to go for Libra. Okay, 3 cards to go for Libra. All right, they want to come over here. This is a different deck. This is called the Star Seed Oracle, right? Sorry if my camera moves a little bit. It's my arm. Oh, I'm creating a little bit of a tip over of my cards. I'll just fix that. Everybody's sliding around. Oh, they're all sliding around. Interesting. I'm going to sit that there for the moment. Okay. The big picture thinking. Palladian energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So, what we've just done is giving you an opening to walk through the door of change within yourself and empowering yourself. This is your secret knowledge, your secret path. You don't have to tell anybody else about this reading. You don't have to reflect it upon anybody else. You're only emanating and reflecting it upon yourself now, and the positive energy is going to bounce straight back into you and balance and heal your body and your mind and your soul. That's what this is about. This is your sacred journey. You walk through the door of your own emanating potential, and it doesn't need anyone else's approval or anyone else's knowledge. This is your own journey of health and well-being. If you get inspired to do exercise, then go for it. Wherever your inspiration leads you, do it if it's your positive, healthy pathway. Inspired ideas will come. Yes, your process. Take the steps. Initiate the process, and then let your ideas flow that inspire you in your steps to health, well-being, and empowering yourself. Activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. That's just what I was saying. But also, apart from this path of empowering yourself and getting yourself healthy, happy, and balanced, and getting the chemicals right in your brain and your body, you have to get. You don't have to, but it would really empower you. They said, yeah, it's a part of the process. Get out into nature. Get your feet on the grass. get earthing, get cleaning and clearing your soles of your feet. Breathe and emit and expel toxins. Get them on the grass. Let the electrons flow from the earth up into your body and recharge and revitalize the anti-inflammatory process within you to destroy the inflammation which comes from pride and fear. Pride, fear, and blame create inflammation in your body because it's a chemical process that's been created. You need to get in touch with the earth. The earth is going to cleanse and clear a lot of what you need to get rid of, and it's going to balance your energies and make you feel not lonely. It's going to balance your loneliness, right? That comes under there. It's going to balance your loneliness, and you're going to be revitalized completely, okay? And your mind is going to be set free. Not just your body. This is the earth, getting out in nature and getting out on the earth. Go down to the park, get your shoes and socks off. If you can sit on the ground and have a little picnic on a blanket or a towel, do so. If you're studying, get outside and do it on the grass at the park. Study there. If you've got children, take them out to the park. Everybody get their shoes and socks off. Everybody get healed. Everybody get lightened. Everyone get lifted. Your whole family can be transformed in this way. There we go. The last one. Thank you, beautiful guides. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Creative accountability. You are the master of your life. You don't need to blame anybody else. Let it go and reshape instantaneously. Take your life in a new direction and be the master and create it. You are the painter, the artist, the creator of your life. I talked about someone being a block of clay and sculpted. Nobody sculpted you. If it happened by some weird, contorted lack of control in a lost, wild situation where all these people who know nothing, an act of ignorance, were interacting with you, now you have the understanding that that is just people not knowing what they're doing. They themselves need healing. Now it's time for you to take your own healing in hand, be the master of your creation, and be the boss of your life. Be accountable for yourself. Let no one tell you you are done and dusted. Let no one tell you that. You are just beginning. Every moment is the next moment of your new life. Every moment. Love yourself. Allow crystals to become a more permanent part of your life, and let them help you to assist to calibrate and stabilize light energy, which is easy for you to digest. How very beautiful. Okay, Libra, thank you so much for joining us. We're very happy that we could help you. I hope this has been really helpful to you. Watch it again if you wish to. Make sure you take it all in. Multiple layers of what we've said here. You can't always digest it all in one hit. It's new information. Your energy is already over here, so you need to lift it. So you need to watch it a few times so that you can go step by step, replacing that energy with, I'm getting the vision of dolphins, replacing it with dolphin energy. And I would like to add with this, dolphin energy is very, very healing along the crystalline energy field. Pray and request, if you can get near the ocean, some of you can get near the ocean. Get near the ocean and request dolphin healing of your recalibration of your chakras, because that's what dolphins can do. They can recalibrate your chakras. They can do it through the crystalline etheric energy field. They don't have to be physically in front of you, and they are healers and they would love to do so. So some of you have a strong connection to dolphins, and my guides are saying this is a wonderful way for you to ask for help. Dolphins are on the planet to be helpers. They are part of the guiding teams, the guiding fields, like angels and guides. Dolphins are a part of that. Animal healers are everywhere. So some of you have strong dolphin connections. So let them become a part of your field. They're saying this loneliness business is because you're connected. Some of you are disconnected, mentally and emotionally feeling isolated from your spirit background, spirit team, spirit family. And that includes dolphins, sea animals such as whales and dolphins, your connection to the ocean. It also includes your greatest spiritual beings of nature, you have had in your previous emanations on the earth connections with nature spirits, animal spirits, and you have been shamanic. So you feel lonely and isolated because you have, in this generation of life, with the cultural indoctrination of disconnection from spiritual life, have felt disconnected from your anchor points of knowing and past building of connections and family units in life, which remains for you. Your spirit family remains. So calling your spirit family, they're saying to us, saying to me, to invite you, they're saying, take the journey of rediscovering your spiritual family line of family support, which is outside of the human genetic code and causes, it's actually your greater field of angels and energies and beings outside of the physical human. And you have a wide family of connection there, and they are inviting you to investigate, follow your consciousness, follow your lead, follow your imagination, follow what you want to study, go for it. It will lead you where you need to make your reconnections, and your loneliness will completely disappear like a false illusion. Well, that's very beautiful. Thank you so much, Libra. Now, if you would like to subscribe, we can continue to offer support very strongly directly toward you. And, of course, your likes are much appreciated, and your beautiful comments much appreciated. And we will see you again next time. It is encouraging to me to keep on putting these videos out if I find people are getting them and it's worthy for people and helpful to people, then I feel encouraged to make the effort to do this for you. Thank you so much, and I wish you well. Bye-bye.